Two. Okay, hey. So, welcome back to Pictures of the Moon. This week is talking about discrimination in the pagan community. Now, ironically, most of the discrimination that I have received in pagan community is from the same people of my complexion. And by that, I don't really mean that like it's been hateful, but when you make certain assumptions, that is discrimination, putting them in a certain box. So most people just automatically assume that I have to be into traditional African practices, which I am to a point, or the Kemetic practices, which I am to a point, but that's not the sole thing. So, and they're very like surprised and very defensive when they find out you're doing other stuff that don't exactly supposedly connect to our color and our history. And you know, that's one of the biggest things that I've faced as far as discrimination in the community. Other than that, because I love the Bible so much, and I use the Bible a lot in my practices, and you know, it's accepted in hoodoo, but for the most part, other people discriminate heavily against it. They feel as though you shouldn't even be nothing near it. That has nothing to do with being pagan and into the other crafts. But it actually has a lot in it. It's when you say the history of it, which I could do in another video, but when you say the history of the Bible, where it comes from, it has a lot of magical stuff in there. It has a lot of spells and stuff in there outside of Psalms, which most people only know about Psalms. Other than that, what I've seen is, you know, people just assume because you're not of one of the Abrahamic faiths that you have to be homosexual. You have to be gay in order to not be a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew or whatever, you know, and that's like crazy. What the hell is that about? There's gay Muslims, there's gay Christians. Yes, there's gay Muslims. I know a couple. But there's gay Christians, gay Jews. Like, that has nothing to do with your religion whatsoever. But those are things that I've seen as far as discrimination in the community. And honestly, I don't really get worked about it, get too upset about it, because when you understand life, you understand there has to be a balance, and people are going to be people. And then when you, I study more of astrology, so you look at it as an astrology perspective. Some people came here just to be negative, or not to say negative. Some people came here just to bring life lessons to other people. And all this stuff coming towards me, I have learned not to be, I don't believe in not being judgmental, because everybody judges. I put on a blue shirt over a red shirt this morning, so that's a form of judgment. But in saying that, I've learned to be open-minded in my judgments of people. Open-minded, more willing to learn as opposed to teach, or more willing to see other people's perspective as opposed to forcing my perspectives on there. But for me, that's pretty much it with discrimination. I don't let it get to me. I'm just one of the people that go, fuck it, I don't care. That's just my natural energy. But anyway, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.